Good morning. Welcome to St. Mark's Family, Youth, and Children Time. Have you ever planted seeds or seen seeds planted or seen them grow? Well, today's lesson has a special connection to seeds and growth. And if you listen closely, it will help you understand a special lesson about following Jesus. In John chapter 12, verse 24, Jesus said, "Very truly I tell you, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds." Wow, that makes me want to know more about that. So why don't we listen to what Jesus had to say in the Holy Gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ according to John, chapter 12, verses 20 to 33. Once, in a small village, there were curious children who loved hearing stories about a kind and loving man named Jesus. They heard about a day when some visitors came from a faraway place called Greece and wanted to meet Jesus. The news quickly spread through the village. Among those who heard the news were two friends, Lily and Sam. They decided to join the crowd and see what the fuss was about. As they approached, they saw Jesus surrounded by people, including the curious Greeks. "Philip, these people want to see me." Philip nodded. "Yes, they are eager to meet you." Jesus began to share a story about seeds and plants. He said, "Think of a tiny seed. It's like me going into the ground. But when the seed goes into the ground and dies, it grows into something beautiful, a big, strong plant." Lily and Sam exchanged curious glances, wondering how a seed could become something so wonderful. Well, Jesus continued, "In the same way, I must go through something difficult. My journey will be like a seed going into the ground, but it's necessary for something amazing to happen." The children listened intently as Jesus spoke about love and life. If you love your life too much, you might lose the real joy. But if you're willing to give up your own way and follow me, you'll find a life that lasts forever. As Jesus spoke, he mentioned being a light. "I am the light of the world. If you follow me, you won't have to walk in darkness. My light will show you the way, the truth, and the life." Just as Jesus spoke these words, a warm light filled the air, and everyone felt a sense of peace and love. Lily and Sam looked at each other with wide eyes, realizing that Jesus wasn't just talking about physical light, but the bright love and kindness that comes from following him. Then a voice echoed from above, "I have glorified it, and I will glorify it again." The children felt the love of God surrounding them. Jesus explained that like a seed growing into a plant, his upcoming journey included his sacrifice on the cross and would bring new life and light to all who believed in him. Lily and Sam left that day with hearts full of love and understanding. They knew that Jesus was like a special seed, bringing light and life to everyone who chose to follow him. And from that day on, they shared this story with others, spreading the seeds of love and shining light of Jesus wherever they went. Imagine you have a tiny seed in your hand. That seed is like you and me, and our lives are a bit like that seed. Let's look at what Jesus said about seeds to understand better. Jesus once told a story about a seed, kind of like a magic seed. He said, "Imagine this seed falls into the ground and disappears under the soil. It might seem like something sad is happening to that seed, but actually, it's a beautiful thing." Now, how is our life like a seed? Well, just like the seed goes into the ground, sometimes we face challenges or tough times. It could be when we feel sad, lonely, or things aren't going the way we want. But here's the amazing part. Jesus said that when that seed goes into the ground and seems to disappear, it's like a special secret. That seed isn't really gone. It's getting ready to do something incredible. In the same way, when we face tough times or have to make tough choices that might be a bit hard, it's like we're planting a special seed in our lives. These challenges can help us grow and become better, just like the seed turning into a big, beautiful plant. Jesus wants us to know that when we face difficulties, or when we choose to do something good and kind, it's like we're planting special seeds in our lives. And just like a plant grows from a tiny seed into something amazing, our lives can grow and become more beautiful when we face challenges with love, kindness, and by following Jesus' teachings. So remember, when life feels a bit tough, think of yourself like that magic seed. Something wonderful might be growing inside you, and you can choose to let love and goodness grow in your heart, just like a seed turning into a beautiful plant.